and welcome to the show. We are here today on Forza Horizon 5 with a really rather interesting custom game mode. Now this was made by BioRen, and I will put all the share codes in the description so you can have a go with this stuff yourself, because it is a really cool idea, really interesting idea. Yeah, thank you very much for building this one for us to have a go with. Essentially, it is racing with catch-up on, like you would on GTA 5. In the event labs, there are all sorts of settings you can do, and basically you can reduce the amount of power a vehicle has based on its position. So, the further up the grid, the slower the vehicle is going to go. For this first race, we are all driving identical transits. We've got the same tune for these transits. All the vehicles are the same. The higher up the order you are, you're going to have a bit more power. We're going to see what happens when we go racing. The expected outcome is a big crash, probably, or a lot of bumping into it. Maybe not like a massive big pile up and everyone's sort of spun, but a lot of bumping into each other. We're in D-Class cars, they're not exactly very quick, but there's going to be sort of a big ball of cars going around a track and a few bouncing off walls here and there. There may even be an odd physics ball. That might be hoping a little bit too much. But yeah, we're going to see how it goes. So in theory, Amy's going to be terrible off the line. We're a little bit faster. Everyone further back is going to get better starts, and then we're going to hit the front, and then we're going to run out of momentum, and who knows what's going to happen. It's going to be weird. I don't know how quickly the power comes back in all of this. When we're in ghost mode, it's fine. So you really don't want to start on the front row. Front row's terrible, considering me and Amy are now all the way at the back. And now it's going to go the other way. Yeah, while we're in ghost mode, this is fine. Actually, me and Amy really got to make the most of this while we're in ghost mode. Try and sneak our way through here, back up to the front. So it's kind of sorted itself out. Now we're going to ping out of ghost mode. Do I want third? I don't know. Who is still in ghost mode? Oh, Bliska is. But won't be for much longer. Right, me and Longbow are going to try and be sneaky here. No, Longbow. No. Come back. I want to stay in ghost mode. Oh, the Horde has turned up. Oh, dear. And now the ghost mode has ended. The Horde is here. Blakey's to the inside and got a run. We are going to have to... I wonder if you could bump draft a vehicle. It wouldn't really be a bump draft. It would more just be a push, because you'd have more power than the vehicle ahead. The Tesco value van is to the lead of the race, and Ewan's it's like GTA 5 races, basically. It's insanity. Longbow's to the outside. Oh, we're going to go 4 wide into the final section here. This isn't going to work. I'm trying to give people space, but I can't go more to the left because... Oh, Chris has absolutely murdered everyone. That's very strange. I think Chris may have disconnected or had some controller issue, because that just turned across the pack and just murdered everybody. Yeah, Chris has disconnected and ruined a bunch of people's races. That is unfortunate. There was quite an impressive amount of death going on. We're going to try and take the lead of the race now. Blakey's going to go past us, though, with more momentum. It's 4 and 5 wide. It's absolute mayhem. We're now 4 wide through these next couple of corners. Sure, that's Blakey's horn, by the way, not my cat, and Blakey's missed the inside checkpoint. Blakey had probably more space of anybody there. Yeah, Blakey's cat horn does sound quite a lot like Abaddon, so that's often what you hear. Pegga's going to be in trouble with that inside checkpoint. Longbow's in trouble with the outside wall. We are still just stuck in the middle of all of this one. I think the middle is safe. The middle ground is where you want to be sometimes. And here comes the Horde. Still 3 and 4 wide. No one going to give us a push? Nope. They're going to settle for going either side of us. Pegga's going to take the lead of the race. I've got nowhere to go with this, so we might as well just try and push in Pegga. Make sure we don't miss a checkpoint. Gliska's going to pass everybody there. We're now going to get a good run through the middle of all of this. Come on. Come on. Transit, we can do this. We are to the outside at turn 1. There's going to be somebody with a lot of speed behind us, though, trying to join in the fun. Oh, don't have the grip to do that. Well, I've kind of screwed myself as well in all of that. Not only the slight loss of power, but yeah, that didn't quite work. Longbow's got a great run behind us. Gliska, I don't know if Gliska was moving to give us space to go for, and we went to go... Well, yeah. Whether Gliska went to cover us or tried to give us space, but in the end, we ended up both going the same way. Who knows? We've got another good run here, because we've got a clean line, but we are then going to be on the outside. Longbow's going to make it 4 wide. Longbow's mad, but does it. And gets a help from Blakey. We're back to being in the middle again through here, as we all trade some more paint. I mean, it is the sort of racing that we were hoping / in some ways expecting. It's complete mayhem. And if you got screwed over at the start, everyone's caught back up again. Everybody is in this group, I think. Oh, this is way too many transits. I'm sorry, Impega. I'm not trying to push you out of the checkpoint, but oh, there's one. Hyper's off the back of the group. But other than that, everyone's together. Hyper will probably catch by the end of this race, though. Oh, then we're going to get pushed from anybody? Don't think so. We're going to be on our own. Here, yep. Don't even know if we can get to the inside for turn 1. We probably can. Oh, God, there are vans there. There's vans there. Danger Man was to the inside as well. Danger Man was a checkpoint. The closing speeds are something you've got to be better aware of. Did not realise there was going to be a van on the inside while I was busy having a fight with Gliska. We've now sort of succumbed to the mid-pack once again. It's 3x3. Liam is, right to give us a little bit of a push, because Liam's still got to get a checkpoint in all of this. There's going to be a Ewan, trying to find some space. Oh, Impega looking for a gap that's not going to be there. We've got a good run through the middle, and we're going to go for a kind of push Longbow forward a little bit there. That'll be fine. It is a very dumb race, this, because we got a good run on Longbow, but someone behind is going to get an even better run. I'm going to give some space. Middle? Did anyone go middle? No. Amy wants to go inside through all of this. Okay, sure. We're going to get ourselves caught between vehicles again. It's fine. Longbow's got another burst of speed. 3 wide in the middle. Once again, actually, me and Gliska come out of this one first and second, although not quite as good for me here. Not quite as close this time as the whole pack is barreling towards turn 1. Amy's going to miss that checkpoint, and there's nothing I can do about it. I'm sorry. There was literally zero I could do about that, because I can't turn any more to the right because there was 3 vans on the outside. I think there's a point when you're on that inside line, you just got to have to accept. You're going to have to lift at some point when it's 4 and 5 wide. There's only so much the vans on the outside can do, because the ones on the extreme outside probably don't even know there's a vehicle right on that inside. You're just not going to see them. Hyper has caught up with all of this. Danger Man's actually back with us as well. We've got a mega run. See, now this is dangerous for me, because, yeah, we were actually maybe a little overly aggressive, because we had to get the checkpoint. We were going to get turned into if we weren't. But it does mean that you end up taking a funky line and pushing the vehicles out really wide into the wall. I don't really want to go any further to the inside there, because we're going to miss that checkpoint. We're heading towards the showdown, towards the finish line. They are 4 wide up ahead. We're going to find a gap somewhere through all of this, but we're going to run out of time to do anything about the vehicles ahead. We've got a good run to the line. Blakey's going to move across to cover it. Everyone is across the line. It's madness. That is complete madness. I mean, the catch-up works. I mean, it's a little bit more extreme than you might see in sort of a GTA race in some regards. It definitely works. Look at the lap time from Blake. Look at the lap time from Danger Man. That's what happens when you're not in the pack of mess. It definitely works. I mean, it kept the whole thing very, very close. That was a entertaining, quite mad sort of a race. Okay, well, that was with some transits. We shall move on to something a little bit faster. For our next race, we have got the Audi TT. This is the new R. Apparently we've all had the same idea in terms of colours for this one. And Chris has got a modified one. There's always one. This is actually been an interesting test. So the point is we're supposed to be racing stock cars, so we can shout at Chris for being a fool, but it's going to be interesting to see how powerful the catch-up is, because theoretically that would beat all of us. But will the catch-up pull it back, or is Chris going to pull to the side? Chris might pull to the side and not want to skew the result. It would be interesting to see if that had run, what might have happened. Oh, I think this is going to be a little bit more extreme in the old leapfrogging. Certainly off the start line we might see a little bit more extreme from the leapfrogging, but once stuff comes out of ghost mode, oh, who knows, that's a lot of understeer through there. That's nothing to do with the strange game rules, that's just a load of understeer from the TT. There's not going to be any space to go here, is there? Nope. Liam ends up in the wall. Can we fight? No, there's not going to be much room. That's a lot of Audis in a very small piece of tarmac. I will take that gap there, though. When there is a little bit of space. We'll probably all managed to pick the yellow one. I thought the yellow would be a different choice of like stock manufacturer colour, but no. There's not going to be any room for that pass through there. Oh, Gliska has the lead for now, but is probably going to lose it. I mean, this track here is not... I mean, there's not that many straights for the low-powered... For easy passing on the slower cars. When we get to the corners, Jesus, that absolutely murders Gliska's speed. We're all getting boxed in here. Sorry. Whoever's on the outside, I think that was a Blakey. Liam did well to keep that checkpoint because he got very busy in the mid-pack all the way through there. We've got a good run, but I got nowhere to go because it's 3 Audis wide in front of us. That's fine. Wait, I might have missed who was... I thought this was in the blue car for some reason. I might have missed who was because it changes quite a lot. The leaderboard won't quite keep up with what's going on the track, so... Ugh. Well, that's a lot of smoke towards the wall. I mean, this has basically turned a Horizon 5 race into a GTA race, only because the collisions aren't as wobbly on this game as they are on GTA. The pack stays together, although it is more the catch-up is more extreme here. I think, well, GTA's is quite extreme, and with the slipstream in GTA, I guess that's a bit more extreme, but this is perhaps a little bit more extreme with the whole catch-up. I was tempted to go give a big punt to Impega, but there was so much movement from the pack that it's just like a living organism. The group of Audis currently going around, it's constantly in flux. Impega pinged off the outside wall there. I mean, we've not really managed to make much of an impression getting through the pack. Partly I'm trying to be a little bit patient. Partly we've just never quite been in the right place. This time we're going to make a couple of positions in all of this. We've got a great run. We're going to have a little bit of a lift. Danger Man can go there. Can we sneak up the inside? Nope, not quite. It's going to be 3 wide again through here. It's going to be another yellow car on our outside. Oh, we're going to get bumped a little wide. This is going to make the most of that opportunity. I'm following the Gliska Rallycross line a little bit through there. Liam is to the front of the race. Blakey's up to second. We'll be quicker than the cars ahead, but everything behind is going to come steaming towards us. Impega's looking for a gap that does just about exist. Oh, we get bounced around. I mean, it's a lot of pinball going on. Impega got that corner a little bit wrong, and I'm going to profit massively as they all tangle each other up. And we are up into a second position. Uh-oh, here comes everybody though, of course, because we're into second, and now we're going to be slow. Liam is trying to extend that lead as much as possible while we all trip over each other, but it's not going to last very long. That's the thing. You can try and extend the lead, but even with us all fumbling over each other, the lack of power is going to bring us back towards Liam in no time, in theory at least, while everybody is... Oh, Christ, there's an Impega there. Right, let's get around here nicely. That, much better. Okay, I mean, we'll be quicker than the grey car, but everything behind will be faster than we are. I'm just going to go left and just, if you want to go past, form a neat orderly queue on the outside. Oh, Amy's very lucky. That would have been incredibly easy to have missed a checkpoint with everyone kind of bumping around. Yeah, I mean, you know, there's often contact in Horizon races, little bits, perhaps more so than in kind of motorsport events, but this is definitely by far and away the most. It's the difference in speed, partly, is what we catch out, but also because everything is just being forced together. You are just going to end up with a constant rolling roadblock, essentially. We're having a look around the outside of everything. That doesn't normally work with. I will say, trying to go around the outside of cars is not a very clever idea most of the time, because the accident... Basically, every corner is a permanent accident going on at any given moment, and the car on the outside tends to bear the brunt of said accident eventually. So it is risky going around the outside of people, even if sometimes that's the only place you can go. I mean, I've got nowhere to go here, really. Liam's doing a great job of holding the lead of the race. Oh, Impega met a tree, I think? Possibly. It looked a bit laggy and weird. We might be a car down. I think they'll catch up in no time, because I mean, we're not exactly going very quickly at this point. We are going to be on the... We've got a great run here, actually. We might be able to be sneaky and get a bunch of cars. Oh, no. Ah, god damn it. We tried. Unfortunately, that might be... Well, I mean, we'll have a lap, but I don't think a lap's going to be enough at full Audi speed. We might just catch the tail end. Yeah, well, okay, I've got to complete... Like, every braking point is going to be completely wrong now because we're in a essentially completely different car to the one we have been driving in many ways. But yeah, we got a little bit greedy, which got a bit unlucky. That is the only downside with this, of course, is the pack can push vehicles around and, you know, can be accidental. Unfortunately for me, like, if we missed a checkpoint at the start of the race, I wouldn't care so much, but we've done it right at the end. I don't care. It's unlucky because right at the end I got no time to try and recover, really. God, and yeah, I'm basically in a car completely alien to me because we are suddenly way quicker. No, we're not going to catch. I'm hoping there might be another missed checkpoint from somebody. I'm hoping the chaos might go in my favour somewhere. But no, not doing that. No, way too quick into there. It does break your brain a little bit, this one, not going to lie. Because you just get so used to one thing. But there we go. Liam did a brilliant job. If that leaderboard is close to what actually happened, Liam did a really good job managing to lead while everybody fought themselves into attrition over a second place. We were in the massive pack for a while, just got right unlucky at the end. What was the overall results here? Let's have a look. It is a Liam that took victory, just. So there we go. We get fastest lap of the... No, we don't get fastest lap of the race. Blakey gets fastest lap of the race. Oh dear. Well, there we go. Yep. It is madness with the Audis as well. We head to the Horizon circuit. Going for something a little bit faster in this one. We're up to the Ferrari J50. I don't think I've actually driven this car in the game for anything before. So, I mean, this was kind of an excuse to test out some new cars. But yeah, I don't think I've even driven, like for new cars for a video, for example. I don't think I've even messed around with this car at any point in just driving about. So, hopefully it'll be good. Not that this is a great way to test a car fully, because it's going to be a bit weird. But so far, the races have at least been exciting around this one. The catch-up mechanic is 100% working. We will launch off the line. So it's not the biggest run. It's the first corner here. We're not quite going to get the big... I say it's not the biggest run. It's actually a decent length. It's the... I guess because of the power of these cars, you don't quite get the big seesawing effect that we got in the previous races. Oh, can I get to the front just as we end Ghost Mode? Almost. Almost. Can't complain about that one. Oh, Rusky's having a big dive there. That's fine. Rusky can have that for now. We'll get a good exit, but something further back is going to get a massive run, I will expect. We're going to go for a wide line around the hairpin. Might be risky. As I said, the outside of the track is... The crashes migrate their way to the outside, basically. So, that might be a thing. Oh, Gliska's... There was a gap somewhere to the inside there. We will cruise around that wider line. Blakey's there to the inside. We will once again get a good exit. Gliska... Oh, bloody hell. Sorry, Hyper, I think. We were going to go for the gap to the inside of Gliska. Oh, Ewan's got stacked up and we just fired Ewan forward as me and somebody else has got into trouble. It's Gliska there. It's like, these little things are okay because of the style of racing. Like, if you have these little bumps, it doesn't matter. You lose a little bit of time on one lap, sure, but a few quarters later and you're right back in the fight. So, oh no, I'm not doing that. That's how you miss a checkpoint. That was the point where you back out, because otherwise you are going to absolutely miss a checkpoint. We are 4 wide across the bridge, almost for the lead, and then it's 3 wide, and I'm looking to get a good run down here. We're trying to find new bits of racetrack. There's not much space there. I'm going to get pushed out of a checkpoint if I keep diving that far to the inside, although we can on the exit. We can on the exit because everyone was scrambling wide. Go, Danger Man, go! We will bump draft. I don't know whether it actually helps. If I remember rightly, the way Forza does collisions, you can't actually push another car. Oh, Gliska is playing that one very risky. Oh, Hyper's also playing that one risky. That's a narrow line to go for. Hyper gets away with it. There's a fair bit of pinball going on for the cars. Oh god, I don't know where to leave space because there's cars everywhere. There's cars on the inside, cars on the outside, up against the wall. Everyone has survived. So we're doing our best to try and leave space where we can. I nearly got the nose chopped. I mean, Pega was just trying to get across to the checkpoint, but of course I'm carrying a lot of momentum now because I was further back, so we were that little bit faster. Oh. No, I'll run the risk on the outside there because I don't think I'm ever going to lose that much time. There's a gap, there's a gap. It was a very bad gap. But we found a gap to go for. Now we're getting pushed through a corner. Do I want seconds? Yeah, probably. This is going to fire us off the corner. A little bit of help there because Glisson's got nowhere to go at this point. There's a longbow out wide. Oh dear. I mean, we're not going to hold this lead on the exit of this corner. That's... we might get it for a second. Bliska's going to go for that. I don't like that line. I wouldn't want to be going that far across myself. But you kind of got to do whatever. I mean, again, that's the final lap of the race. You see Glisson cross the line in the lead. So you might have to take that move on the final lap of the race. Longbow was going for caution. More caution than I was expecting, and more caution than everyone behind me was expecting. Because, yeah, I bumped Longbow, everyone bumped me. So that's just how it goes. We've got a good-ish run. Railing. No, more railing. That was terrifying. I'm so glad those were destructible railings rather than the non-destructible kind, otherwise I'd be in a lot of trouble. As it is, all is fine. We are through that mess. Can we try anything? Go around the outside of everybody here. Almost. We just got a little too high and bumped the wall. We've again got great speed down here. Longbow's liking the outside through this part. Bravery from Longbow. I'm following in all of this. So who knows whether it's a good idea or not, but I guess we'll find out. Yo, there are cars trying to... Longbow's in trouble. We'll get back on the circuit. It's like, yeah, if you jink out a line to try and overtake, you don't always realise that there are cars looking already sort of like behind you, already committed to that overtake. Someone's got crazy speed. Can't keep up with who's where in this race. It's too manic. Someone had crazy speed on the inside. One of the blue cars, at least. I don't know why I've got a rewind icon coming up there of all time. So pretty much every lap we've traded paint with everybody in the race, so I don't know why that lap in particular it wanted to tell us we should rewind, but there we go. Had a good start to this lap. We're a little bit out of the mayhem. Briefly, I mean for half a straight we were out of the mayhem. We have had a good exit. And the good exit is going to go the way of Impega soon. We're going to fire the car to the inside through here. Liam has got to the front of the race again. It's not going to last. Here goes everybody on the exit of that corner. I've got nowhere to really go with all the momentum. Not really down here. Pega's going to try and get the lead of the race away from Liam, and looks like they might do it. We end up understeering a little bit wide. Not going to matter. Everyone's about to come barreling past us. Oh, there goes a Ewan to the inside. I think Impega may have got a hit from somebody to help that one forward. Oh, Ewan's in trouble. Ewan on such a tight line was in a world of trouble, and I couldn't slow it down. I think if I had, I just got pushed into that corner anyway. So, not that it's going to really matter. Ewan's still in this group. We'll still have... that there is Ewan. So, yeah, there's going to be a lot more bumps on this final lap, I can almost guarantee you. All the blue cars have worked their way to the front for now. Not going to last like this, but we've got 3 blue cars in the top 3 for a second. Gliska's to the inside. There's going to be a quadruple cutback going on, and Danger Man might get everybody for a second. Amy's to the outside. I'm going all the way around the outside up here. Hyper's had a massive dive to the inside. I don't think it's going to work. Okay, we've got a good run on the exit for the moment. Hyper's chasing after Liam. It's not really been a good enough run on the exit. Whoa! We're to the outside of a Liam. Can't get my car turned. I mean, we're in a good place. I just couldn't get the car turned. We are going to do the risky line across the bridge. We saw it work for Gliska once. Don't know if we got the checkpoint. I think we did. It's not going to be enough to beat Hyper because we were all falling over one another, and I don't know who came where. We came third. Woo! It's just a mess. Oh, it really is a glorious, stupid mess. A lot of fun. I mean, it's a very different sort of race in a lot of ways. is a very different sort of race, a very dumb sort of race. We got a podium, so I'll take that. Hyper takes victory and Peg a second. Yeah, I will round out the podium in what would probably be an excellent photo finish. So, for our final race, we have done something a little bit different. When I say we're different, we're not quite sure how this one's going to work. So this is an open class race, so just for A-class vehicles. You could bring whatever you wanted. Now, this event, this kind of game mode, has only been tested with everyone driving identical cars, so no one's quite sure how this is going to work. I think a few of us have had similar ideas. I've gone for my GTO. Now, the reason I'm using this vehicle is it's got decent grip but a good amount of power. My hope is when the power is reduced... If I went for a maximum grip car like I often drive, when the power gets reduced, it's going to really suck because, I mean, there's just less power to begin with. This, with 650 odd horsepower, I'm hoping it might work. I don't know. No one really knows what's going to happen with this. So, yeah, it's an experimental idea. Oh, this was the LFA engine one as well, wasn't it? Forgot about that. But yeah, put the LFA engine in it because I wanted an excuse to use the LFA engine, and everyone's coming out of Ghost Mode at an awkward point. That's not fun. I guess the other plus point with the GTO compared to like an Elan or a Caterham is these races have been a bit bumper car-y, shall we say. Whoa, bloody hell, that was a big shot forward. At least a big, heavy Mitsubishi should survive bumper cars quite nicely, whereas a Caterham probably not. Yeah, okay, so Rusky's got lots of speed. That thing's pulling away, and it shouldn't be. Uh-oh. I might be too late on the brakes. Yeah, so I think the way to go with this, and it makes sense actually, the way to go with this is if you go for the craziest power build you have, the reduced power will then make it controllable in the corners, and it'll still be quick down the straights with a reduced power, because it'll still be the similar power to everything else. I mean, that was essentially the theory I went for with this, only I don't have any option as extreme as whatever Rusky's got in that Tirana. It makes sense that that's how this would pan out. Danger Man's got the Railton, gonna have a look. Oh, ugh. We'll just be out over here. That's fine. They can do their thing. We will. It's going to be a fight for second, pretty much. We've now got our power starting to kick in. The Morgan three-wheeler's in the fight here. Oh, that's a line I do not want to be on because there's a wall that is going to appear. Everyone is going to stay stuck in the wall on the outside. Well, we kind of tried to fire a Danger Man forward and get them going. Not intentionally, but it was almost the outcome of it all. Can we should catch this group? Can we pass? And well, we're not going to stay ahead of this. We haven't got the power. We're going to go to the outside of the. I mean, I'm not so worried about the Morgan three-wheeler. We'll probably push that out of the way. But if we get squished between the TVR and the Morgan, and it's just I don't want to miss a checkpoint. Essentially. Okay, here we go. The M1 has lost all of its speed down here. We've got a lot of momentum. I'm in the same place again, heading towards the same bloody barrier. I might have misread a name, but I don't know why for some reason I thought Danger Man was driving the Railton. I must have misread a nameplate somewhere along the line. Either way, yeah, Blakey is in the Railton. I mean, it's a great fight here. If we ignore Rusky with the very, very fast Tirana, then we're having a wonderful battle for pseudo first. And it does look like Ewan and Liam and Gliska might catch back up again before the end of the race as well. So, I mean, the catch-up stuff does work even on the most part. I mean, with a group of more normal A-class cars. I say more normal, I mean, these are a bunch of quite different vehicles. Just no one's quite got the truly insane power build like to match the Tirana here. Oh, not going to find a way past Chris there yet. Everything is going to stack up behind. I mean, that's fine. We're going to get passed by a whole heap of cars coming down here. Yeah, Liam's back in the fray with that Subaru with a couple of laps to go. So, yeah, if you miss a checkpoint, it's certainly not game over. If you miss it early on, you'll need a couple of laps, but you will catch the pack. spins on the final lap, of course, you're never going to have the time. There goes the TVR again. That will take 4th place away from me. Won't last for long, though. We should be able to do something about it coming onto this back straight. Oh, Subaru was a little bit slow as they're all fighting for positions. We've got a good run here. Oh, that's a gap just about wide enough for a GTO and no more. What's going to be approaching with a lot of speed behind us? A Caterham is having a look. Bloody hell, I did not know if we were going to stop there. I don't actually know this circuit very well at all. This is one of my lesser preferred tracks. We are on the outside of a 4 wide and I'm going to have a lift, because otherwise I'm going to miss a checkpoint. So, yeah, don't want to be on the outside really through here, otherwise we'll probably get fed into a wall. We all bumped each other through there. No one got completely squished against the wall though. Don't miss a checkpoint. It's good. Liam's up to 2nd now with the Subaru. We will get a little bit stuck between everybody here. Longbow's through with the M1 that I'm going to think is the handling car. That thing, I mean, it's quick, but it does struggle when the power goes away. It really struggles when the power goes away. Here goes the GTO. Right. We're trying to desperately chase down Liam's Subaru. The only thing we've got to be careful of now is that Subaru has got clear, and if we stumble over each other, we might let the Subaru escape. Oh, God. Quite quick cars, I think, can break free, especially of a big squabbling group. They've got to be very quick, but you can break free. If the squabbling going on back here is too bad, you just lose. Yeah, we lose so much time bumping into one another that a quick car can escape away, but it has to be very, very quick to do it. I don't have anywhere to go here. I thought I had one more lap. I don't know why. I just miscounted the amount of laps we've got going on, and we've got boxed in behind Hyper's Viper that has no straight line speed. Oh, I'm sorry, Gliska. We were all busy trying to look and find space. That is, yeah, apologies on that one. But, I mean, that was going on for everybody, pretty much, trying to find somewhere to move to. God dear, what a mad, manic race. I mean, well done to Rusky in many ways. That thing was blisteringly quick. There were a couple of other quick cars, but yeah, we fought each other a lot. But this was a really, really fun thing. So yeah, thank you very much to Renford for building this. As I said, I'll put all the share codes so you can have a go with it. It works really, really well. You know, it creates GTA-style races in some ways. It might be a little too powerful almost to catch up. It keeps the groups really crazy. Like down the length of a straight, it's a lot of backwards and forwardsing. But I mean, it's a different sort of racing experience. I'm not going to race every race. I don't want every race like that, but it's a fun thing to do occasionally because it creates this weird, mad bumper car-a-thon that goes on around a track. And it's really cool that Forza gives us the option. You know, if you're patient enough and spend enough time trying to make it all work, you can use the event labs to create these sort of things, which is, you know, the purpose of them, which is why they're great, is that you can do these sort of things and you can make it work and work really well. But there we go. That is going to be it for this video. Thank you all very much for watching, and until next time, goodbye.